no percentage.
No,
he's watching us. He's watching us currently.
All these shout-outs. Is it just for Shege or
Oh no, it's for audience interaction.
Oh no, then don't do it.
Felix,
today like this, we've cancelled the birthdays. People are taking advantage of it, so they need to start paying.
Pencil,
you know. So put the Momo number on the screen.
No.
We just want to
no saying.
There's a
Please,
WhatsApp
the Momo number is 02460
Don't go mention somebody's number. That thing I did it before and then.
Me.
No more got out of flag, eh?
No, but did you get the money? They sent you money?
No, they kept calling the person. I think what I did say was that you can call me on.
And you just mixed up the numbers.
And then.
And it happened to be someone's number.
Yeah, so the person kept calling and apparently somebody else was responding. So.
Wow.
So you have to be careful.
Because Charlie, this morning...
Because there's no way you're going to put your personal number on.
Yeah.
But truth be told, I need Wache this morning. But I 40 Ghana then I'll tell you, and I don't have money for it.
No, but you know there are places where buying average Wache is like 50 Ghana. And some
50.
it's like 70 Ghana. And you can stand in one place. One time I bought... an Ajo Wache at some place, and then when she finished calculating
you bought it there.
It's nighttime Wache.
Wache.
And by the time she was done calculating, and you know sometimes there's some Wache sellers that do some sort of shaggy calculations, and they'll be tearing it when they are done 100 Ghana. I say, eh? I see 100.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know I could do.
I was sitting there, I calculated, recalculated, tried to calculate, did board maths, it didn't match up. But somehow the woman, watching sellers have a way of just giving you a bulk price, and it's like, yeah, then you have to pay it.
Charlie, so, pay watch any vending.
Even with we'll find IMF money.
Helga Bwedi, former chief executive for Youth Enterprise Support.
Also, I send you Momo now.
Oh,
she's going to send us Momo.
We want to watch Momo.
She's a regular watch of the show.
But women and men who are kinder.
I think women
are kinder.
Women have more empathy.
Yes.
And so I have noticed that if you're a woman, you're more relatable to your parents and empathetic towards your parents and family and other people than how a normal man would be.
I can agree to that.
Yeah. I mean, I know some men will say, oh, I give money to my parents, but that's not the same like having the affinity of being present, checking up, etc.
I saw a meme the other day that said, I'm sure you've seen it before, that says if you calculate the amount of Momo you've sent to girls this year versus how much you've sent to your mom, you know that witchcraft is real.
Oh,
it's true.
That one, it depends. It depends on
you send more money to the girls than to your mom.
No, that
it depends. There's some moms that always get a constant stipend sent to them every month, which is good enough to you to take care of them. But a girl, you get a one-off month. At least I'm assuming. I'm assuming. I think financially, men may be kinder. But when it comes to emotional support and everything else inclusive,
women are kinder.
Yeah.
I think that so it makes it worthwhile if you have a girl child than if you have a male child.
Depends
because when you're growing up, you need more of the affection, the presence, than a man who will be so remote, will be communicating with you virtually and still be very much upbeat and insisting that I keep in touch, because really it's not the same. So it makes relationships with men not some of the best.
Hey, you know,
sometimes so when you're growing up, you need more of that affection. You need to check up and all that. So, I have to insist that we don't do well in that department. Generally.
Father's Day is approaching now.
It is.
Do we have Father's Day?
Yes, we do. We have Father's Day.
I didn't know that.
We have Father's Day. It's just a few days away.
It's just that we don't celebrate them as much as we
should. I think the whole world has turned against the opposite sex, the male.
We'll start the campaign.
And I think that
week.
it's so unfortunate that males are being discriminated against. But I think also it is because we want to bring some parity.
Yeah. But you know,
so you people think, sorry, honey, you people think you're being discriminated against?
I think largely we're very
I would say you are being discriminated
parochial
against.
society.
You don't do what you're supposed to do. Your responsibilities and duties. You don't do it. You are saying that you are discriminated against.
Please, let's...
No, but I just wanted to put it out there.
Yes, honey.
I just wanted to put it out there
honey.
that at least for
Yes,
3FM,
please.
for 3FM 92.7,
okay, I want to...
doing something.
At least for 3FM 92.7, we will be celebrating the fathers.
No, here
will
too.
we?
No,
Which
here
day is
too.
that?
We'll celebrate them.
We'll be celebrating.
Here too.
And on...
But I'm interested in the 3FM. Which day is
yes.
that? Which day is Father's Day?
On the
17th.
18th.
Oh, it's 18th.
18th
Okay.
of June. And we will be ensuring
Is it on
that
a Sunday?
It's a Sunday.
Sunday, always.
Fathering Sunday.
18th. So it's the third Sunday or the second Sunday?
The second Sunday of
Third
Sunday
of
because
a
of
month-
how
of
the
the month of
started.
June.
So we're going to ensure that we pamper the daddy. So we have
Really?
Pamper Your Daddy promotion.
Stress on good daddies.
All daddies.
All daddies.
All right.
So long as you're a father in good standing.
Thank you. So the
we
good
want
is
to say
there.
a big
Charlie,
thank
please.
you.
I'll be discussing something on big issues. So I want to pick your mind on it.
Please.
And so let's
What
watch
do you want
Ajana
to
Sari.
talk about?
Ajana Sari said something on Nogokpo, and then subsequently, they've been going back
okay.
and forth. I want to pick it.
In Aflao,
Pendant ces 3 ans d'Aflao,
where is Apostolite? Honey, where did we sleep? The town close to Aflao. We slept at Agbozume. That was where our hotel was, or the room where. And you have to go through Nogokpo.
on devait partir au Bobo.
And Nogokpo is the demonic headquarters in the Volta region.
Et le quartier général de
And ladies, subsequently, we've had Ajana Sari come to
Apologize.
explain and apologize and say that he didn't mean
It's the way
the
it was taken.
words and the context in which he said and the context in which he was understood subsequently. And I was thinking that, Charlie, my people...
Matadai.
Charlie, but now the thing hot. To the point that, as at yesterday, the National Peace Council had
They're
said
calling
there should...
for a truce, right?
Yeah, there needs to be some level of amicable resolution to this difficult conflict and verbal assaults between the two. So I don't know what you think.
There's actually a chief in the area. I think the paramount chief. His name is Togwiga Adama III. He's actually disassociated in English.
Disassociated.
Exactly. Himself from this whole request from the chiefs or the members of the
He's
shrine.
a lone stranger in there.
Exactly. Asking that Reverend Ajana Sari comes to apologize in 14 days or otherwise face the wrath of the shrine. In actual sense, what people don't know is Nogokpo is the township, yeah? But the name of the shrine is Bakaja.
Oh, really?
Yes. So Nogokpo
So it's
is
not a
the...
Nogokpo shrine?
No. So the name of the shrine itself is Bakaja.
Is he the one saying it or you are saying it?
No, he's the one saying it. That's the name of the shrine.
Togbi what?
Togbiga Adama III. Yeah.
But because everyone seems to go to Nogokpo as the destination
So
for the shrine.
everybody thinks that Nogokpo, no. But the shrine is actually different from the town. So he's asking, have the chiefs
But
come...
the shrine is in the town.
Of course, but then it doesn't make the whole... I mean, a shrine is in some small corner of the town. Doesn't mean that the whole town...
I think that what the bishop or archbishop did say, he's archbishop, right? What he did say was that is the demonic headquarters. I think it's the way he said it, So...
The
But
demonic
I think
headquarters of the
he
Volta
should be
region.
forgiven.
Tagging the town as against the shrine.
Right.
You get. But I find it quite interesting. Honestly, I think we're making a mountain out of a molehill, to be honest. I mean, the man has apologized to a large extent. He's tried to express... maybe he wasn't as apologetic as people might have expected, but he did try to reason and tell you that honestly he was misconstrued. He didn't mean it the way it sounded. Yeah. He was referencing the shrine, not the town.
I think so too.
So
here in Ghana,
he says that Nogokpo is the demonic headquarters of the Volta region.
yes.
Yeah.
And if I'm doing a literal translation or understanding or decoding of this, it means that if you go to the whole of the Volta region, anybody who comes from Nogokpo is likely to be stigmatized, to be coming from the headquarters of demons.
So it's like anybody from there has sorcery or some voodoo
don't know,
powers of a sort. Is that what it means?
Well, if I'm doing a literal
Translation.
decoding, yeah.
Okay.
So I understand how the Nogokpo chiefs will feel about this. But I don't know. Charlie, everything has to be with dialogue. And I think that we need to make sure.
But it's something that's lived with us in Ghana for a very long time.
There's been a perception.
Mention an Ewe.
There's been a perception.
Mention an Ewe anywhere. People will say, "In Kofo Wedie," you know. That's
even
the
with the town.
But I think that is stigmatized.
But even with a town, there's been a perception
that is
created over a period of time.
Because you are an Ewe doesn't mean that
you deal in the dark part.
And then you know, if you look at how we've opened our gates to various people, the Chinese, the Indians that we bring, Indians worship cows, they worship all sorts of idols, and we go and buy drugs
from them
to come and administer to our people, you know, and they worship what in our terms we'll call idols.
Yeah.
Just because somebody doesn't relate to you in religion, does not mean that person is demonic. You know, and we need to have a better... I'm a Christian, all right. But I don't think I subscribe to that sort of discrimination about those who tend to be traditional worshippers.
I think, honestly, Christianity in general has made us a lot more...
Because the gods are gods.
We're not tolerant of other religions. And that's one thing that a lot of people have observed about Christianity. We feel that if you're not Christian, then you're not of us. And I think that's been our perception towards the traditional African religion for a long time. And then we have practicing traditional African religion members and people that believe in that. So it shouldn't be a thing where you are intolerant of others because they don't believe in the God that you think. Because at the end of the day, they're all believing in a greater power. And that's the whole point. When you believe... Everyone has their own definition of a supreme God. Whether you're thinking of the universe, whether it's Allah, whether it's God, whether it's a God in a shrine. So long as I think you believe in a powerful deity, then you should be more tolerant of others.
Money says, Roland, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. That exactly was what the Archbishop meant.
But you know, I will comment on this briefly, that it takes interesting things for the Ghana Peace Council to come out, doesn't it? There have been a few issues where they've been told to respond to,
but they've come out on
these days they've been. If you look at years ago, just the way they were talking.
Anyway.
It's quite interesting what they come out.
Sometimes I'm abused. I'm abused on social media.
You are.
But they don't come to say that, Roland.
So I just want to respond to someone, Mr. Prince Anani Selassie. I mean, take a chill pill, cool down. I'm not saying that all men are irresponsible. You break your back for your children. God bless you for that.
Sampiyali says
that it's not every man out there who actually.
Sampiyali says that, Cookie, if you know that wearing glasses makes you this aggressive in the morning, then don't worry. A father is a source of life. Well, Johnny Hughes is next.
I love you guys. Mwah.